Alright, which side quest were we doing again? It's that one. Remnants. The Remnants of the Red Wings, Part 2. Actually, should we do the Northreach one first? About the dumbass Duke trying to make a new military nation or something, building a dumbass fort? Northreach. That's Elwyn's like legacy, and then that's about Torgal. Nice bluff. We'll do this one first.
Faster.
Now, here's the thing. I'm planning to do some AP grind to make sure that I master some specific skills before the final boss. Actually, why are you called Place? And I was told, I actually looked this up, there is a certain area during the end game which is suitable for grinding. This map is just one big mess.
Might this be Nickelberg? Be safe.
Nickelberg? That was I don't recall that name. Oh, this is the one where people are just drugged.
These people aren't turned. The village seems safe enough at least. What is going on here?
Ah, did you too heed the call?
Heed the call? No, I came here looking for someone. To be honest, I wasn't sure I'd find him here. Let alone all of you.
Is that so?
What are you doing here? Is this where you live?
It is my home. The others, they heeded the call.
You keep saying that. What do you mean?
They came here to perform the rite, just as King Barnabas instructed. This village is their altar, where they shall cast their souls upon the gentle waters and give themselves to the Lord.
Give themselves.
Oh, Lord, cleanse us of our sins.
There's no way we're going to be fighting their Akash forms.
Be reborn in your loving arms.
It's like Gab's
Free
VA.
us from the torment of this mortal realm.
The torment.
They want to be saved. Forgive me. But did another foreigner, like me, come here? He was probably wearing a cowl.
You mean the traveler from Stone? Yes. He's staying at my house, toward the rear of the village.
Thank you. If you don't mind, I'll go and greet him.
They seek the same salvation Barnabas did. At least the third chair still lives. Let's go and find him.
I'm curious whether there are any treasure chests. Wait. that an area for a notorious mark? Never mind. Hmm. Alright. Read. A banned ritual. Oh, it's the dumbass, the Fahrenheit 456 guys. Yo.
Excuse me. Are you with the Undying?
I am. And so it would appear, are you? Lord Rosfield, if I am not mistaken.
That's right. And you must be the third chair.
I am.
Cyril was worried for your safety. He sent me to find you.
Then I must apologize. I did not mean to trouble the bearer of the burning quill. Much less you, my Lord Marquis.
He said that you had failed to report. Is there a reason for that?
I came here to study the followers of this new faith. But the more I learned of them, the more my own faith began to falter. You have seen them at their prayers, have you not? They devote themselves to the veneration of their Lord with a fervor I have never seen before. Praying night and day that they might be rid of their wicked wills and reborn in their Saviour's light. Not that they might be granted respite from their worldly woes, but so that they might continue to serve him. Serve him with all of their beings. I, too, swore to devote my life to the service of my Lord and Master, but this... it is different. It is more. And so I would see it through to the end. See these people safe, that they might achieve their dream. That they might do their duty to their Lord. Even if it should keep me from doing my duty to mine.
You do understand what their dream is, don't you?
I do, my lord. They would cast aside their wills and become a Kashik. I know that it may be hard to believe, but to these people, that is the very essence of salvation. Forgive me, my lord, but I must remain here. If you are to return to Master Cyril, I would consider it a great...
Oh.
Did you hear that, my lord? Something is happening.
I'll go and find out what. Stay here.
Did they turn an ether flood?
An ether flood. Oh no.
Nice.
There must be something I can do.
Well, they got their wish, so... Oh, never mind.
Echoes as well. Found her.
Follow the next move.
Ready.
I really need to To upgrade the scientific gauge to level 5 ASAP. Alright. There we go. There's more.
What now?
Yeah, I wonder why was that there in the first place? An Atlas?
We meet again.
Cheetah.
I've killed your kind before.
Cheetah? Is that reference to Cheetah from 10? Oh, there was camouflage, but that was... One more. Thank you. Ah, come on. Can you please remember that's not a master? Escape fire. Yep. Froze him right where we wanted him to. And now we probably have to deal with the people?
Damn it.
You idiot.
Don't you die. Come on, speak to me.
I had to save them, that they might have a chance to find true salvation by devoting themselves to the service of their Lord. just as I did. When the Undying plucked me from the gutter and gave me a cause to believe in. A duty to serve was everything to me, and I would not deny them that fulfillment, even if they must become a Kashik in order to achieve it. Forgive me, my Lord Marquis. I did not mean to trouble you with this. My findings. Could you deliver them to Master Cyril for me?
Of course. Your duty will be done.
Look, my lord. They are saved.
Kind of like Resident Evil 4. Where'd everyone go? Where are they going? Bingo? So, are you gonna tell like everything to Cyril?
They are saved. Founder. I should get this report to Cyril.
Okay. Hand over the report to Cyril.
My Lord Marquis, welcome back. I am glad to see you hale and whole.
I met with your third chair, Cyril. He bade me deliver his findings to you.
Thank you, my lord. He remained in Ash?
He died protecting the villagers from an echo. I buried him in Mickelberg. I'm sorry that I couldn't save him.
If you could not save him, no one could.
The villagers, they were believers in this savior cult. They prayed to their god that they might be unburdened of their wills. Then an ether flood came, and their wish was granted. Your brother sacrificed himself that they might live, even knowing that that life was death by another name.
Then he perished defending liberty. A hero's end. For the right to choose how one dies is no less sacred than the right to choose how one lives.
Sid would agree. He wanted to build a world where people could die on their own terms.
A noble ambition. To die for one's cause is the most perfect expression of one's faith.
Aren't those kids from Gallimel?
It matters not how misguided others might judge one's decision to be.
No, might be just the same model.
Only that the decision is one's own. We live according to the teachings of our order. We believe in them, we protect them, and yes, we die for them. For better or worse, that is our creed.
But he didn't die for your creed. He died to save them. And you still believe that what he did was right.
I believe that he believed it was. We of the Undying are not slaves, but willing servants. And this was his will. The ultimate expression of it.
All right. I'd like to know this man's name, Cyril. To know the names of all the Undying who've fallen in the line of duty. They died serving my house. It's only right that I remember them. That is my duty.
Of course. I shall fetch the Book of Martyrs at once. My lord, it has been, and shall ever be, the greatest honor of my life to serve House Rosfield. Though our duties may differ, yours is no less important. I pray with all my heart for your success. And were they here, I have no doubt but that every one of my fallen brothers and sisters would feel the same.
Oh, the mark of the Undying. Contains a phoenix quill. Alright, so we're done with this area. Where else? Let's do time to stop a war, I suppose? Or just make a dumbass diplomat come to his senses, at least. Who are we speaking to?
So
Oh.
you are content to abandon the... Please, I beseech you. If you are a true son of Northreach, you must fight to defend your home.
That's exactly what I am doing, milady. Or trying to, at least. The land is crawling with fiends, and someone has to keep watch.
Even when our true enemy is hiding in the garrison? Fine. You're not the only able-bodied man in Northreach. Thank you so much for your help.
She cornered you too, then?
Could hardly get a word in edgeways. Like father, like daughter, eh?
She made an uninvited appearance at the Vale earlier, hoping to convince the Dame to join her in fomenting rebellion.
I bet that went well. Her ladyship seems to have a way with people. Anyway, what brings you here?
Our mutual friend thought you might welcome some help.
Oh, she did she? Right as always. In fact, you're just the man. We've had some reports, you see. Sightings of, you know what.
They're back.
Is it in the tourist mark?
Seems that way. All over, too. We haven't been able to confirm anything yet, but if you're willing, you could go and see what's what.
Right. Where should I look?
You know Grieger's Weep? One of the sightings places them somewhere on its shores.
I'm on my way.
Thank you, Clive. I'll look into one of the other sightings. Let's rendezvous back here later.
Okay. Yeah. Head to Grieger's Weep, was it? Oh, it's just there. Hang on, what was I gonna do? I don't need to stock up on anything. I was gonna save, that's for sure. I mastered this. I couldn't master either one of these. But I only need one of them, so... I only need to master one of them. That's the point. We'll master, keep Ice Age on Shiva herself, and then Rhyme. So I think I'll master this one, Mesmerize. Okay, now I can attach to Bahamut. That means we have to say goodbye to Satellite, which was really useful, but oh well. It served its time. Gungnir? Oh, should I check Gungnir? Or Dancing Steel? Okay, you know what? We'll temporarily go with Gungnir. I've never tried that. I don't know if that increases the Dunted skin gauge faster than Dancing Steel or something. Will I ever need Mega Flare? I mean, Giga Flare? So all I need to do now is to switch these two to Flames of Rebirth and Judgment Bolt, which costs how much? 4250. Oh my gosh. And whooping 5500. That's going to take forever, but we'll try our best. The grind can, I can definitely think about the grind later, it's fine. It's not that far from here.
Ready, go? Yeah.
Oh, is that the lake where Clive had a moment with Jill? What are we looking for exactly?
Damn it. The reports are
well.
true. I need to stop them before they get to the town.
Come here. Okay. Not bad. Almost an entire game. Yeah. Turn off. Okay. Trying to gather as many. No. Trying to gather as many enemies as possible. Wait, who's in the Spectre? Is the Spectre? Let me see who's in. There's two of them. Still two Spectres. Still one remaining, I think. Where are you? Yes, you.
Farewell.
Find everyone at the place. Thank you.
Call that a test, Ultima?
Clive, it's me. You all right?
I am. But it seems the reports were true. The thralls have returned. I dispatched the few that I found, though.
Well, there's something, I suppose. But what were they doing south of town? They all came from the north last time. We might be able to fend off an attack from one side or the other, but from both?
Do you have eyes in the north?
Some. I should probably go and have a look, though, just to be sure. You head back to Northreach. I want you there just in case war breaks out while I'm away.
What do you mean?
Her ladyship's been busy working her magic on the townspeople, stirring up ill feeling towards her father. She'll have her marching on the barracks if we're not careful.
What? This is exactly what the Dane was afraid of. I'll do what I can to calm things down. Be careful out there, all right?
Don't worry, I'm not like you. One sniff of those things and I'm running back to town screaming blue murder.
Do you not see, Father? The people of Northreach have given enough, and only a fool would ask for more.
Listen to me, Sabine. Where would our people be without their country, hmm? The Empire is their sword and their shield. It is she that ensures they can live without fear. Now she teeters on the brink. Without their sword, how will the people fight? Without their shield, how will they protect their kin? Can the unarmed stand against the advancing hordes? No. But there is yet hope. A new shield, a new sword. A new empire. We can rebuild Sandbreck, just as Great Grieger wills it.
Perhaps we could, Father. But we don't want to. Not if it is built on the broken backs of the people.
Please, let us not quarrel in the street. You must see that no good will come of this. Our fight is not with each other, but with the threat that draws ever closer to our gates. A threat that your sword has yet to rid us of, Your Eminence.
You will hold your tongue, whore! You may have filled my daughter's head with your heresy, but I will not be corrupted.
Corrupted? Your daughter's opinions are her own, as you would know if you had ever deigned to listen to her. At least I hope they are your opinions, and not posturing born of a family feud. Northreach deserves better than that.
Northreach deserves better than you, Carla. Yes, I know who you are. The slut of Twinside who bedded a Branded.
Jealous, are you? That a woman might choose a bearer over a pious man of Grieger.
Clive! I met a swarm of thralls coming south from Oriflamme. Hundreds of them. Too many to count.
No. Work on the fortifications has scarcely begun. We will retreat to Caer Norvent and there make our stand. Did you hear me? That was an order!
While this is but a heartfelt plea, let us make our stand here and protect our homes. Protect those that we love. Together, for Northreach!
You heard the dame. What are we waiting for? Pikemen to the gates. Archers to the roofs. Quickly, come on!
But she is but a common...
whore, yes. And we'd follow her to the gates of hell.
The beauty of all this is, like, Clyde's just a spectator.
The men have their orders, and they look like following them. I got them spaced out at regular intervals. Whichever direction the thralls strike from, there'll be someone there to meet them.
Thank you, Philippe. Rest assured the people will play their part. The herbalist has donated her stock of medicines to me. Should any of your men be injured, take them to the Vale. We'll see to them there.
Thank you, milady. I will.
I'll play my part too. You still want for numbers. Unlike the enemy. I only hope I can go some way to evening the odds. Philippe, can I leave the south in your hands? I doubt the thralls by the lake were the last of their number.
Of course. I'll lead a party down that way so we don't get taken by surprise. What about you?
I'll make my way up the road to Oriflamme. I fought a few of these things. And while I can't promise to hold them all back, I should be able to thin the herd.
Yeah, I fought a few.
But take care.
Thank you, both of you.
You can thank us when it's over.
Till then, madame.
Alright, let's go. Head to Oriflamme. Which is literally just out there.
I want steel in the hands of every man.
Let's go. Fly, Ambrosia.
Huh? Oh.
There are so many of them.
Not for long.
Yeah. Nah, again. I'm saving for the new batch of enemies.
Is it over?
Nope.
No. It's only just begun.
Really? And my tactical is being naughty. Where are you?
That's better.
Get rid of the Spectre first, just in case it heals. What is mesmerized? Well, okay. This guy looks like a Shiki OG. Yeah, see, now I don't have, Yeah. Do I stop at red or gold? Yeah. Good within. Very familiar with that. Sorry, did I say I was familiar with that? I mean, I wasn't at all. Nice. Good job with it. I think we're supposed to stop at gold. Not bad again. I think this is in here. No. Is that it?
That looks to be the last of them. I wonder how the others fared. Better hurry back to town. Come on, Torgal.
Are you done?
Clive, it's good to see you.
And you. The road to Oriflamme is clear. How did you and your men fare?
Well, we ended up fighting for our lives down by the lake. Took a few nicks, but nothing the girls of the Vale can't put right.
Glad to hear it.
Well, it seems we've survived. For the time being, at least. I thank you both for answering the call.
You were right. And I was wrong. About everything. I had thought that the only way to unite the people was under the banner of Empire. That without a strong hand to guide them, they would drift apart. To be borne hither and yon by the eddying currents of fate. But you brought them together. Not by force, nor by the exercise of goddess-given authority, but by simply being one of them. By knowing what they feel, because you feel it yourself.
Our purpose was ever the same, Your Eminence. You were merely distracted by a loftier vision of empire and glory, while our eyes beheld matters closer to home.
You have the right of it again. As did you, Sabine. His Radiance said it himself. Sanbreque is naught without her citizens.
Who is Dion in all this?
And I am sorry.
I'm sorry too, Father. I should never have taken things so far. I only wanted you to understand how the people felt. How I felt. But my anger got the better of me.
Do not blame yourself, my dear. This was my doing. I should have listened to you. To all of you.
Your Eminence, your Ladyship, I do not doubt that you came here with the best of intentions. But I believe the same could be said of us all. We all want safety, security, prosperity. Not just for Northreach, but for the entire realm. And we may yet achieve it. If only we work together. Will you join us in this?
Yes. We shall.
Thank you, Your Eminence. Now that that is settled, I must go and see to the wounded. The Vale's doors are always open to any soldier in need of relief. And today there are more than ever before.
Madame Isabel is a rare soul indeed. In these dark times, I see that it is not men like me who should lead the realm, but women like her.
You're right. If only I'd listened to her when I had the chance.
Forgive me for saying so, milady, but you still do. The Dame said it herself. We can turn things around. We just have to work together. And that goes for you, too. You're one of us now.
One of you?
Well said, Captain. Let this be a new beginning. Not only for Sanbreque, but for us.
Well, since there's nothing more to be done here, I should see if Isabel needs any help moving the wounded.
Alright. What are you doing? Speak with Isabel.
Anything? A room at the Ville would be nice.
Thanks for standing with us. I'm sorry we didn't sooner. There's no need to worry any longer.
I saw several soldiers being carried to the Vale.
How goes the treatment of the wounded? I'd be happy to man one end of a stretcher if it would help.
You've helped quite enough for one day, Clive. Thank you.
Don't mention it.
Oh, but I must. After all you've done for this town, it is the very least you deserve.
Tell me, if Northreach had fallen, what would you have done? A woman of your means could find a home anywhere in the realm, but I sense you would rather have died here.
It's a long story.
For you, madame, I have all the time in the world.
Very well. Long ago, I had a life in the Crystalline Dominion. I was Carla then, courtesan to the nobility. So sought after was I that it was only they who could afford my time. Alas, those halcyon days were not to last. For naive as I was, I fell in love with a bearer. He was my master's guard, the gentlest man I have ever known. After they discovered us together, he was whipped bloody and forbidden from ever looking at me again. And so we fled. Not that we had anywhere to flee to. We wandered, aimless and starving, half dreading, half praying that the next day would be our last. Until we found ourselves here, in Northreach. It was the Vale that took us in, that fed us, clothed us, and healed our hurts. Those that could be healed, at least. My love was already too far gone.
He passed away.
He did. Not long after we arrived. But at least we were able to share a few moments of peace before the end. It was the greatest gift I have ever received. But the generosity of this town and her people did not end there. The men and women of the Vale supported me through my grief. Shared in it, though I was still a stranger to them. They treated me like a sister. And so I swore that I would always do the same. That I would return the kindness that Northreach showed me. That I would repay my debt to the Vale.
Thank you, Isabel, for sharing this with me.
You're a lot like him, you know. Perhaps that is why I have such a soft spot for you. Never stop fighting, Clive. And I shan't either. I know that it will not be easy to keep Northreach together. But our efforts will be rewarded. Just look at us now. The people, the soldiers, even the Duke of Oriflamme and his daughter. All united in defense of this town that we have come to call our home. And what of you? Can we count on your support too?
Always.
GG. The sign of the inn bears a crescent. Oh, and the L'Oreal come as well. Nice. Alright. Cool. Trust and whatever. Collected all signs. Yeah, collected all signs. That means I've done like all the region-based side quests. Okay. I don't know if signed boards would be a better word. New letters. Gotta get this to Vivian first. And of course, new notorious marks.
Vivian. I found it. The book you lost.
Believe it or not.
You found it. Thank you, Clive. Even though I asked this of you, I was not entirely sure it would be possible. I feared the executors had seized every copy.
I met with one of these executors, and I convinced him to let me keep it. He told me something. That the truth is just a matter of collective belief. And that if enough people believe a lie, that lie becomes the truth.
It does. But it also means that the truth is not immutable. That it can be changed. Provided that those who wish to change it can convince enough people that their perspective is the correct one. As the sad history of the bearers proves.
You said that the book inspired you to become a scholar.
It did. Or its author, rather. She was a heretic, you see. A firebrand and a dissenter. A gallows stood ready for her in every corner of the realm. And by shunning society, or perhaps being shunned by it, she stumbled upon a truth so potent that an entire realm trembled at the prospect of its utterance. I, too, have always felt somehow set apart from the world of men. A stranger to my own species. She taught me that my solitude was not a curse, but a gift. And that, though my journey to the truth might be a lonely one, what I found at my destination would be more than worth the cost.
Do you still feel that way? That you're not one of us?
Honestly, I'm not entirely sure anymore. Since coming to the hideaway, I find my thinking somewhat clouded. Perhaps the result of studying mankind from a rather closer perspective than I had intended. But the more I study, the more I find value in this perspective. In looking not from the outside, but from within. So if you'll permit me, I'd like to continue my work here. Remember, Clive, when enough people believe, belief begets truth. Give the men and women of this benighted world the gift of truth. Make them believe in you, as I do.
I'll try, Vivian. I'll try.
Okay. So close to 28k for our reputation. A scholar's hat. A proof of graduating a uni in Canberra. Wait, there's more? Is it about gas? New letters. Okay, let me just check this. How many are there? Okay. 3 more. Was that the last one? Shadow cloaked in wind. In the ruins of Valud, there's a humanoid mark. An amateur reaper? Okay. Someone with a giant scythe is near the watchtower. Underneath the flood, the persistent dragoon. A silver or an immaculate dragoon warrior is waiting there. Okay. Wait, are these the final ones? How many were there again? Like 30? Okay. This adds up to 32. Were there actually 32 of them? How many were there? Let me just count. 5, 14. That's a lot. 24, 27, 32. Yeah, so there are 32 of them. So this is everything. That's it. Not enough rewards for the final reputation, whatever that is. Let me just save first. Then who has a quest? Oh, one of the letters. Okay. Then Gad, and then. And also, which orchestrions are we missing? Gotta check that later as well. Yo, Gad.
Clive, you're back. How'd you get on? Any luck?
Any luck, you say?
Crystals crack. Is this what I think it is? Where in the hell did you find it?
It's a long story.
Right there on the road to Eastpool. Who'd have thought it?
Everything up there's been abandoned for years. The empty cabin made for the perfect shelter. Though I fear my presence may have forced the poor creatures to look elsewhere.
Don't blame yourself, Clive. The Blight's right on Eastpool's doorstep. They'd have had to move on before long, even if you hadn't have turned up. They'll find a new home. Trust me. After all, that's what us endangered animals do. Anyway, what matters is, you managed to nick us one of their quills before they could run off. And now all that's left is to fix it to the carving.
I didn't know you could carve.
Reckon there's a lot you don't know about me. Like the fact I'm as good with a whittling knife as I am with a sword. And that bone Ember gave me's a dream to work with. What did you say it was from again? An Avis?
But it weren't your Avis, Sid. I slew one of my own at last.
So all those long nights in the pit finally bore fruit. I'm proud of you, Ember.
Nice.
Don't speak too soon. I ain't done my trial yet.
There we go. What do you think?
I think if you ever hang up your scouting cap, you'll be able to make an honest living.
Oh, will I? I should go and see if Ed is awake.
Give it my best.
You can give it to yourself. Come on.
Speak with Ada. Where is she, by the way? Let me just see. I think I'm missing one of more stone for the Golpe de Gamero. Yeah, I'm missing one of that, whatever that is. We have enough, but all the notorious marks are now for the taking, now available for the taking, so we can do that. Let me check. The unification. Deep thanks to my lord. The future of Northreach. An old man's hope. Oh, it's from Tombs. There's something I need to show to Lord Dion. Huh.
It's usually me making demands of Hippocrates. I wonder what this is about.
Heart of my elder master in my chest. Okay. Signs. The sign of the dame. The undying. And Vivian's scholarly hat. Oh, in the infirmary. Let me just show how many orchestrions we're missing. Because they cost a fortune. 1, 2. Only 2? Can acquire from a certain facility. A certain facility. From a treasure chest. I swear to God, if it's available from a... If it's a treasure chest available from like a previous segment, like a linear gameplay segment leading to a boss,
Lordman
then...
Hippocrates.
God damn it.
I received your note.
Ah, yes. I expect you're wondering what this is all about.
You spoke of making amends with Dion, but I can't imagine what for.
Then I should begin by telling you that I was once his tutor. This was some years ago, of course, before I joined Sid in his hideaway. At that time, I was counted among the foremost scholars of Oriflamme, and was accordingly invited to the palace to supervise the young prince's education, all to ensure that the future emperor had a firm grounding in, well, everything an emperor should. History, religion, commerce, government. Alas, our time together was cut short when Dion left to join the Dragoons. His studies no longer being deemed necessary. I had not expected to meet with him again, least of all here.
Have you spoken with him?
No, I have yet to find the right moment. His Highness always seems so preoccupied, especially when alone. I would not wish to disturb his ruminations with idle words of greeting. Not when I know he dwells upon the evil Ultima had him commit in the Dominion.
The guilt weighs heavily on him, I know. But as you say, that was Ultima's doing. Surely you can't blame yourself.
When I first met him, it was not guilt, but his people's expectations that weighed heavily upon him. And I did nothing to ease that burden. He bore it alone, until the day he could not bear it any longer. It is one of my greatest regrets that I only ever offered him my wisdom, when what he truly needed was friendship. The blame for Dion's transgressions lies not only on his shoulders, but on mine.
I see. I'm ready to help you in any way that I can.
Then I beg that you bring me a wild wyvern tail. Apothecaries across the ages agree that even to glimpse such a flower is to be granted inner solace. Fabulists and fraudsters all, of course. But there is oft a seed of truth to be found where even the most outlandish opinions align.
Well, it can't hurt to try. Where can I find this flower? And how will I know it?
You have seen cultivated wyvern tails before, I trust. The lily-white blossoms from whose roots the poisonous ink...
Oh yeah, the one.
Well, those which grow in the wild differ only in their purple hue. The harsher the environment in which they are raised, the deeper the color. There is a waterfall in Rickmal's roost across the strait, where the flowers once grew in abundance. Whether they still survive there, I know not. But try as I might, I can find no likelier location.
It's all right. I'll find you a wyvern tail one way or another.
Thank you, Clive. And please, be safe.
Oh, they called it a wyvern's tail, I see. Alright, hang on. Let me just check specifically which treasure chest the orchestrion is located. Between Idlis of the Emperor and the Thousand Tables. Man, it's not in order. Where have that one? Historia, we already have that one. There's a song called Sand and Stone. Do we have that? I don't think so. Sand and Stone and then I'm sure this one is To Sail Forbidden Seas, which is the reputation reward, so we don't need that. So the one we need is Sand and Stone, which is found in Boklad. Look for a treasure chest at a courtyard near the well. Where was Boklad again? I'm so stupid, I don't even know where that is. Belcroy, Dalimil. Where was Boklad again? Oh, it's here. So there's a treasure chest near a well. At a courtyard near the well. I swear to God, I thought I opened all treasure chests here. There's a well. The courtyard. This is the Chocobo's barn or something. Yo.
Do you have any fresh water?
That one? Yes! Sand and stone. Oh, there's nothing. Anyway, that's it. Looking for a wyvern's tail. Not the regular white one, a slightly purple one. According to Tombs. Where are we? The anchor. Okay. It's gonna be a long walk or run, whatever.
Ready, go?
Whatever I can. Yeah, honestly, this doesn't make things any faster. Keep going.
Seems this place has been flooded twice over.
Up there.
Purple flowers blooming next to a waterfall.
Next to a
Shouldn't be too
waterfall?
hard to find.
Next to a waterfall? Wait.
Thanks, Gal.
Ah, right there. God
No
damn it.
mistakes.
Oh, nice. Oh my god, that was crazy quick everything. Oh, yeah. Where is it? Do you just need one?
Here they are. Might as well pick enough for a bunch, I suppose.
Letters. I kind of want to get all the tourist marks out of the way first. One sec. Gotta get their locations marked. Yo. Garnick or Shergot in Sambrek. The door of whatever that is in Sambrek. 2 in Sambrek, 1 in Valud. Okay. All 3 are A's. One sec. So out of the A's, do we know the levels? It's probably the last thing. $97, 15K, 17K. This one. The Royal Meadows. It's near... Yeah, just near the Royal Meadows. It shouldn't be too hard. Then... Orshigot. This one is, Vidargras. . Vidargras or wherever that is. Volute, and then where's Orsigard? Cellar Passage. I don't know about this one. This is the one with the scythe. Is this one. Cape Orsier. Start in North Reach and then just make your way south, west. And then this one's near the Royal Meadows. This one's near Volute. Yeah, so all three of them really shouldn't be too hard to track down. Let's start with the one in Volute. The Ross. Should be location should be geographically quite obvious. Anchor. Is there a place that I've not reached yet? Garnek. Where was Garnek again? I think I saw it. Right there. Right there.
Ready, go?
Large.
Enough of you, are there?
Garnet. This one.
I can walk from here.
Okay. You sure we're supposed to be here? I mean, we are in Garnek. One sec. Yeah, it's supposed to be here. Wait, did I already do that one? Where is it supposed to trigger from? Did it mention Garnet?